Hi everyone, welcome to our latest video. Really pleased to be able to show you this absolutely gorgeous Honda VFR 1200 FA. Probably one of the most underrated and misaligned sports tourers of the recent generation of bikes, in my opinion. Absolutely fabulous bike. I think possibly when this bike was first launched by Honda, like some Ducatis in some respects, I think the styling was in fact a little bit ahead of its time, and has maybe taken the industry a little while to catch up. But I think it's a beautiful looking bike. I know these things are very subjective, but it is a stunning looking sports tourer, and I still say that I've yet to find a paint finish on a production motorcycle quite as fantastic as this 3-stage pearl candy apple red. It really is a sight to behold, gleaming in the sunshine on this extremely hot Monday afternoon. But obviously we're not here for a weather forecast. We're here to show you that this is a 2010 60 plate Honda VFR 1200 FA. The A standing for the ABS. So this is a pre-traction control model, 2010 60 pre-traction control, but fitted with the Honda ABS. And this bike has done 20,100 miles. So if you factor in 20,000 miles over 8 years, she's done just a little over 2,000 miles a year. And certainly for a Honda build quality bike, I think we can safely say that she's by no means worn out. It really is a lovely condition bike for an 8-year-old machine. Despite the low mileage, she really is in exceptional condition all around. So what have we got? Honda V4 engine, developing around 160 brake horsepower, 100 pound-foot of torque or thereabouts, but also the RPM that a V4 gives you means that for a sports tourer she's a seriously quick bike. And whilst I would agree with the MCN review that the VFR 1200 is probably a little bit on the weighty side to be a sports bike, I think in reality with too many sporting intentions. It's just a fast, mile munching sports tourer, whether you're solo or with pillion and luggage. She's capable of 165 miles an hour and gets there pretty quickly as well. So as you can see, we've got the front wheel assembly there with the Nissin radial mounted brake calipers, and you can see the ABS sensor there as well. Gives us an opportunity to do some close-ups. Again, that beautiful gleaming paintwork. We've got a pyramid fender extender there. Right hand side of the bike, absolutely unmarked and unblemished engine casings and fairing panels. You seriously wouldn't want to drop this bike. I've no idea what a fairing costs for one of these, but just looking at it, you know it's going to be a vast amount of money, particularly the way it blends into the tank here. It's a really lovely piece of design. This bike's also had the standard exhaust replaced with a Red Power Scorpion, which sounds really nice. Sits in there quite discreetly under the right hand pannier, which again, really nice condition. I'm not even sure you can see this on the video. Tiniest of little scratches on the right hand pannier there. Top box is absolutely unmarked. And the left hand pannier again just has the smallest of blemishes on the top left hand portion of the painted section there, but again I think anyone other than the fussiest of individuals would accept that on an 8-year-old bike. But really lovely condition. You can normally tell just from the lack of boot markings and wear how courteously a bike's been both ridden and maintained. You see we've got a carbon hugger just to replace the rather unsightly sort of rubber assembly from Honda. And we can do some close-ups. Look how clean that rear shock is in there. I mean, that's incredible. Again, left hand side of the bike, absolutely no marks whatsoever on the engine casings or fairing lowers. Really nice but simple instrument panel there with a central tacho, and then all your necessary information: fuel gauge on the left hand side, temperature gauge on the right, and as we turn the ignition on, your main speed, road speed odometer on the left hand side, actual mileage odometer, time and ambient temperature on the right. ABS light there on the right hand side, that stays illuminated for the first sort of 4 miles an hour or so, just as a safety check. But yeah, what an absolute stunner. Okay, we'll start her up for you just briefly, just so you can hear it start from cold. Before we do that, we'll just tell you a little bit about the service history. The most recent owner has done the last 7,500 miles on the bike, so she has a full dealer history up to around 13,000 miles. Most recent keeper recently part exchanged the bike against a Kawasaki Z1000. Just wanted to reduce weight a little bit, I think, more than anything else. And with an engineering background, he's actually carried out the last 3 services himself, so it's had three services in the last 7,000 miles, and that's to complement the 4 or 5 dealer stamped services that we have and corresponding invoices. So a really well maintained bike, really clean, and with only 20,000 miles on the clock, this will serve somebody extremely well for many thousands of miles to come. That's what that V4 sounds like, barking into life. And again, that's, as we always do, started from completely cold. And the only noise worthy of any note is the soundtrack from that really nice Red Power Scorpion exhaust. Do some close-ups on that rear wheel as well. If I turn that, you can see there's no significant chips or scrapes or scuffs. You can hear the Scorpion exhaust burbling away there. And that's with the baffle in, so it can be made louder if you wish. Just give the throttle a little bit of a blip. Really lovely sounding exhaust, that Scorpion. I think it complements the bike well, but without being too over the top. Okay, so just to summarise, if you're ready to go touring, whether it be the Scottish Highlands or across Europe, this could well be the bike to do it on. Absolutely beautiful 2010 60 plate Honda VFR 1200 FA, 160 brake horsepower with shaft drive, full luggage. This bike's done 20,100 miles with a full dealer history up to 13,000 miles, owner serviced since then. She will come with a brand new Bridgestone T30 rear tyre, and this bike I think is really good value at 5495. I hope you enjoyed the video.